If your garden's bugs could talk, they'd have horror stories scarier than any movie. Adaptations are nature's way of saying survive or die trying. And trust me, some creatures take this to terrifying extremes. From the insect that shoots boiling hot chemicals at its enemies to the fish that disguises itself as a rock to ambush prey, these adaptations aren't just clever, they're downright scary. Imagine having to evolve just to avoid becoming someone's lunch. These radical changes are not just for show, they're vital for survival. Without them, these creatures wouldn't stand a chance in the wild. In the next few videos, we'll dive deep into the most bone-chilling adaptations Mother Nature has to offer. So if you think you're ready for the wild side of wildlife, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. Welcome to a world where the stakes are life and death, and may the freakiest creature win.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting journey into the wild. Today I'm diving into the fascinating world of animal adaptations. Get ready to be amazed by some of nature's most terrifying adaptations that help species not just survive, but thrive. First up, let's talk about the purpose of adaptations. Adaptations are special traits or behaviors that help animals meet the challenges of their environment. Imagine living in a world where every single day is a fight for survival. Sounds intense, right? For instance, consider the Arctic fox. This little guy has adapted to the freezing temperatures of the Arctic tundra. Its thick fur changes color with the seasons, white in winter to blend in with the snow, and brown in summer to match the tundra landscape. This camouflage is crucial for evading predators and sneaking up on prey. Environmental pressures play a huge role in shaping these adaptations. Take the example of the giraffe's long neck. In the African savanna, food can be scarce, and competition is fierce. Giraffes evolved to have long necks to reach the high leaves of acacia trees, giving them an edge over other herbivores. This adaptation ensures they have a reliable food source, even when supplies are limited. But not all adaptations are physical. Some are behavioral. Think about the opossum, which has a rather dramatic way of escaping predators. When threatened, it plays dead, literally. This playing possum act can trick predators into thinking it's not worth the effort, allowing the opossum to survive another day. Now let's delve into some truly terrifying adaptations. The anglerfish, for example, lives in the dark depths of the ocean where food is scarce. It has a bioluminescent lure that dangles in front of its mouth. This light attracts unsuspecting prey right into the anglerfish's jaws. Talk about a deadly dinner invitation. Or consider the venomous capabilities of the box jellyfish. Found in the waters of the Indo-Pacific, this jellyfish has tentacles loaded with venom that can cause heart failure in minutes. Its transparency makes it nearly invisible, a true silent predator of the sea. Finally, I can't leave out the mimic octopus. This clever creature can impersonate other sea animals, such as lionfish, flatfish, and even sea snakes. By mimicking dangerous species, it avoids becoming someone else's meal. It's the ultimate master of disguise. So adaptations aren't just cool facts, they're vital survival strategies honed over millions of years. These incredible changes allow animals to thrive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed learning about these mind-blowing adaptations, don't forget to like and subscribe for more wild adventures. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. Why do 80% of predators fail to catch their prey? The answer lies in nature's secret weapon: camouflage and mimicry. From the leaf-like wings of the katydid to the rock-like texture of the stonefish, camouflage is nature's ultimate hide-and-seek. These master illusionists blend seamlessly into their surroundings, evading predators with ease. But camouflage is just the beginning. Enter mimicry, where deception reaches new heights. Take the stick insect, which imitates twigs so convincingly that even the sharpest-eyed predator is fooled. Or the mimic octopus, changing its color and shape to copy toxic sea creatures. These adaptations aren't just cool tricks, they're life-saving strategies. In the wild, being invisible or appearing dangerous can mean the difference between life and death. So next time you're in nature, take a closer look. You might just catch a glimpse of these incredible survival artists in action. Imagine wandering through nature where every corner hides a secret weapon. Today we're diving into the world of venomous creatures, nature's lethal hunters. Venomous beings are a fascinating and fearsome part of the ecosystem. From the slithering snake to the stealthy spider and even the seemingly serene jellyfish, these creatures have perfected the art of survival through venom and toxicity. Venom, a specialized type of toxin, is used primarily for hunting and defense. When hunting, snakes like the rattlesnake can inject venom into their prey, immobilizing them almost instantly. This not only ensures a meal, but also minimizes the effort and risk involved in the hunt. In defense, the story takes a different turn. Take the black widow spider, for example. When threatened, it delivers a bite that can cause severe pain and muscle cramps. This venomous bite is a powerful deterrent, keeping potential predators at bay. And then there's the box jellyfish. With tentacles that can reach up to 10 feet, it's one of the most venomous creatures in the ocean. A single sting can cause extreme pain and in some cases even be fatal to humans. Real-life encounters with venomous animals highlight the raw power of these adaptations. Imagine a hiker in Australia brushing too close to a death adder. One quick strike, and the venom begins its work, attacking the nervous system. Immediate medical attention becomes crucial. Or consider a swimmer in the waters of the Indo-Pacific, unknowingly drifting into the realm of the box jellyfish. The sting, almost invisible, delivers a venom so potent it can send shockwaves of pain through the body. Venomous creatures are a reminder of nature's incredible adaptability and the constant balance between predator and prey. So, next time you venture into the wild, remember there's more than meets the eye. Stay curious, stay safe, and respect the wonders of nature. Thanks for watching. Hey there, animal lovers. Today I'm diving deep into some of nature's most terrifying adaptations. Buckle up, because these extreme physical traits will blow your mind. First up, the anglerfish. This deep-sea predator is the stuff of nightmares. With its bioluminescent lure dangling from its head, it attracts prey in the pitch-black depths of the ocean. Imagine a bright light in the darkness, drawing in curious fish straight into the anglerfish's massive jaws. This adaptation is not just cool, it's essential for survival in an environment where food is scarce. Next, let's talk about the pufferfish. When threatened, this seemingly harmless fish can inflate itself into a spiky balloon. Predators looking for a quick meal end up with a mouthful of spines, but that's not all. Pufferfish are also highly toxic. Just a small amount of their poison can be lethal. This dual adaptation of inflation and toxicity makes them a formidable opponent in the underwater world. Now consider the role these adaptations play in their ecosystems. The anglerfish's ability to lure and capture prey helps regulate fish populations in the deep sea. It's a delicate balance that keeps the ecosystem thriving. On the other hand, the pufferfish's defensive traits deter predators, maintaining a balance between predator and prey. These extreme physical adaptations are not just fascinating, they're crucial for survival and reproduction. They demonstrate the incredible ways animals have evolved to thrive in their environment. So, next time you see a pufferfish puff up or an anglerfish's eerie glow, remember these are nature's incredible survival tactics at work. Thanks for joining me on this wild ride through nature's most terrifying adaptations. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing animal adventures. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of the animal kingdom. This is why you need to know about nature's most terrifying adaptations. These behaviors are not for the faint-hearted. Behavioral adaptations are survival at its finest. Take pack hunting, for instance. Wolves synchronize their attacks, surrounding prey with military precision. The result? Efficient, brutal takedowns. And then there's migration. Imagine millions of monarch butterflies traveling thousands of miles to escape harsh winters. Their journey is perilous, but it's a matter of life and death. But let's get to the real spine chillers. The Komodo dragon, a master of ambush, stalks its prey with patience. One venomous bite, and it waits. The toxin does the rest, ensuring a slow, agonizing demise. Or consider the bolus spider. It mimics the scent of female moths, luring unsuspecting males into its deadly embrace. One wrong move and dinner is served. These behaviors are not just fascinating, they're essential. Each terrifying tactic shapes ecosystems, creating a delicate balance in the wild. So next time you spot an animal, remember, survival often comes with a dark twist.
Hey there, wildlife enthusiasts! Today I've got some jaw-dropping animal adaptations that are as terrifying as they are fascinating. Ready to dive in? Let's go! First up, the assassin bug. This creepy crawler doesn't just hunt its prey, it actually wears the corpses of its victims on its back as camouflage. Talk about morbid fashion. Next, the hairy frog. This amphibian from Central Africa has a spine-chilling trick up its sleeve. When threatened, it breaks its own bones to produce claws that pierce through its skin. Imagine having Wolverine-like claws, but at a painful cost. Then, there's the Komodo dragon, the giant lizard with a venomous bite. Its saliva contains deadly bacteria, ensuring that even if the prey escapes initially, it won't get far. The Komodo just leisurely follows its doomed dinner. Scary, right? Let's not forget the vampire finch. Native to the Galapagos Islands, these little birds have evolved to drink the blood of other birds. They peck at their victims until they bleed, then lap up the blood. Nature truly has a dark side. And finally, the mimic octopus. This master of disguise can change its shape, color, and behavior to imitate other sea creatures. It can transform into a lionfish, a flatfish, or even a sea snake. Now that's some serious shape-shifting, so there you have it, some of nature's most terrifying adaptations. It's truly remarkable how complex and diverse life on Earth can be. These adaptations remind us of the incredible power and creativity of evolution. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And hey, have you ever encountered an amazing animal adaptation? Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Let's continue to appreciate and protect the wonders of nature together. Until next time, stay wild.